Now we have the even lovelier and more talented Mrs. Marty Linville. She's going to sing a kind of a, not a real new tune, but a new one to us anyway. Only 20 years old, so.
What key is it in?
It is an F. As I wait here on this evening in December, I remember how it felt to be a child. This old house still feels the same. All the family will be here in just a while. I hope Daddy gets here first to build a fire. He's the only one who has that special touch. Then my sister with her kids, and my grandma who I love so very much. Oh, I'm glad we'll be together on this evening in December. We'll watch the falling snow and hold each other close. I'm so glad we'll be together for an evening to remember on this night, on this December night. Sometimes throughout the year it gets so lonely, 'cause I miss those special people I hold dear. Though our calendars are full, at least for this one night we'll all be here. How the children love this evening in December, and while the smallest ones are playing on the floor, there's a warmth I can't explain, and I feel the love of those who've gone before. And I'm glad we'll be together on this evening in December. We'll watch the falling snow and hold each other close. I'm so glad we're here together for an evening to remember on this night, on this December night. Keep the fire burning here until we all come back next year. And I'm glad we're here together on this evening in December. We'll watch the falling snow and hold each other close. I'm so glad we're
Okay, while they're coming in, hope everyone has found a seat. If not, we'll make one for you. I can whittle some things out in the, we could probably find some. No, we can't do that. The fire marshal has already called and said, be careful. We violated that at too many places before, so. And those of you who know me know that I am not going to irritate the fire department at all. They are my best friends. Those of you who don't know, we'll tell you the story a little bit later because there's a lot we have to catch up on this year. Okay, we're going to put the band together again. First of all, I want to thank all of you for coming this evening. We really do appreciate you coming out. Really. Because without you, there's no concert. Without you, it's a rehearsal again that we had this afternoon. So you make it worthwhile for us. So we certainly do appreciate that. So in return, we hope that we can fulfill what you are expecting out of us tonight. So we're going to try really hard to do so. I'm really excited about the band this year. It's the same except for a couple people. We have a couple additions. We'll get to that when we introduce and go around. But we have a bunch of people back and we're ready to get going. So we'll do a little more talking a little bit. We're going to get started here because we have a lot of music to get through. So we're going to start with Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. You guys ready? I'm not. But I will be. And we're in tune, right? Yeah. Right? Right? Okay, good. The lesson's paid off. Oh, excuse me. Excuse me while I'm sorry, Merle, I was matching you, but... Oh, it's like James Brown. Weren't you supposed to... Mr. Limbaugh, you ready? Here we go. Mark Linvall on trumpet, everybody. Okay, so here we are in beautiful St. James Sanctuary. You do realize that this is a church, okay? I know that. I go to church here. And we are so happy to have you here this evening. I was going to open with a prayer, but Pastor Justin is playing drums tonight, and I know he would laugh at my prayer, so I'm not going to do that. But the thought is there. I have prayed for you all this evening already, and many blessings, and may we go forth. But I do want to say, well, you know what? We are going to do this. Dear Lord, bless the punch and cookies and the food that we are going to inhale after this concert. In your name we pray, amen. So now they've been blessed, okay? That wasn't a joke either. That's blessed food now. But anyway, we're going to do the next tune here. And several of us played in the Beef House theater show, and I'm sure several of you saw that, and which got me in the mood for the Christmas music a lot earlier than I usually am, because it's usually the day before this concert that I'm really into Christmas music. But they did Let It Snow, Let It Snow, and I went, oh, that really made me happy, especially since we haven't had any snow or any cold weather yet. We're not mad, are we? We're very happy that that's the case. But it's got to get us in the mood. So to get us in the mood for this evening's concert, I put Let It Snow with Marty right in the beginning, because Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, that's my favorite one right there. So I have my two favorite songs, and here we go. Marty Linvall with Let It Snow.
Oh, the weather outside is frightful, but the fire is so delightful. And since we've no place to go, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. It doesn't show signs of stopping, and I brought some corn for popping. The lights are turned way down low. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. When we finally kiss goodnight, how I'll hate going out in the storm. But if you really hold me tight, all the way home I'll be warm. The fire is slowly dying, and my dear, we're still goodbying. But as long as you love me so, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. The fire is slowly dying, and my dear, we're still goodbying. But as long as you love me so, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. Sandy Hackle, that.
So anyway, I found myself with a plethora of extra money this year. Thank you for laughing, because that's so not true. Especially after you hear the story a little bit again. But I did, well, where's my daughter? Scarlett, you here? I'm sorry about your Christmas presents, but they're new charts. I hope you like this is your first one. But anyway, the presents will be a little leaner because I bought a couple new charts this year. And this is one of the ones we have here. And it says, the reason I bought this chart, it said it was like, for those of you who remember rock from the 1970s, there was a group called Chase. Does anyone remember that? Anyone? Okay, so, okay, 3, that's good. 4, okay, they're making me feel better. I really shouldn't have bought this, so. But anyway, what was really great about the group Chase for us musicians, especially trumpet players, was it was a rock band that was made by a guy who played screech trumpet, really high trumpet, and it just was all trumpets with a rock band or rhythm section behind it. It was really cool. Got to get it on. If I played it, you would know it. But anyway, he said this is like a Bill Chase kind of music. So I bought it. We'll see what it sounds like. It's kind of cool. I think you'll like it. It's called Angels We Have Rocked on High. There'll be a guitar solo. Oh, this is a drum. Okay. 1, Hello there, everybody. So, people to thank. I do not have a sheet here with us, so I'm going to forget everyone. First of all, I want to thank St. James for allowing us to play in here, and thank you very much, Pastor Justin, who's going to be brought up later, and Pastor Randy Robinson. Mr. Mark Linvall, our music director over there, the guy with the funny-looking tie and glasses. thanks to them. Thanks to my wife who put the food together and everything, and my daughter who decorated these things, and my sister-in-laws, and my sister-in-laws, and my sister-in-laws. Thank you, ladies. They're right there. They know who they are, I hope. I don't have anything on here, so I don't know why I'm looking at that. Herb up there, who is twirling the knobs and making it sound great. Thank you, Herb. And I'm doing this all now because I'm going to forget later. A couple things I do want to remember. Remember, I blessed the punch and cookies. I'm going to plug these all night long. They're really good cookies. They're really, really, well, maybe they aren't so good. You'll have to find out yourself. But I've been eating them, and they're pretty good. So you may want to hang around for punch and cookies. It'll be in the community center here. You're welcome, more than welcome. I have 2,000 cookies. No, I don't have 2,000 cookies, but I have probably a lot. But anyway, we have punch and cookies for everybody, so come on in there. We'd love to talk to you. So thank you for all that. And thanks to WITY. The man in the blue over here is recording us this evening. And where's our videographer lady? Hi, videographer lady. Yes. And there'll be a video of this also, which will be all around the world. It'll be on Instagram, YouTube, and everything else, because it won't be, but it could be. We could put it up there. Maybe we will. But anyway, this concert will be rebroadcast on Wednesday, the 23rd at 6:05. Yeah, got it right. Okay, so if you didn't catch it, if you didn't hear it tonight, oh, you're here. But if you have anyone who would like to hear it, or if you want to hear it again, 6:05 on Wednesday. This is the truth, though. Every year we do this, we record this, and I tell everyone, and I forget, and I tune in at like 7:10, and I get the last 20 minutes of every concert, and I go, why don't I never remember. So I'm going to try and remember this time. We're going to meet the guys in the band in a little bit. You've already heard from, let's see, from Mark and Sandy and Chris. So time to hear from the other guys. What are we doing now? Greensleeves. Oh, this is a tune, Greensleeves, which was banned from the book last year. We didn't play it because my wife said don't do it again. And I love her dearly. You do know that. Those of you who've been to our concerts know how much I love her dearly. But we're playing it this year because it's a challenging piece. And to tell you the truth, not to toot their horns, but I'm going, get that? Toot their horns? Oh, I'm so clever. Anyway, the band has gotten better and a little more comfortable. They handled this really easily in rehearsal, so it's a tough piece. So this is the pressure's on now. You guys have to come through. But the tune is called Greensleeves. It has several changes in it, so hopefully we'll get this. So here we go, Greensleeves.
I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, just like the ones I used to know, where the treetops glisten and children listen to hear sleigh bells in the snow. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, with every Christmas card I write. May your days be merry and bright, and may all your Christmases be white. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, with every Christmas card I write. May your days be merry and bright, and may all your Christmases be white.
Left-handed. Should have been a drummer. Okay, that was Mark Lindvall on the beautiful trumpet solo. And before that, let's Sandy Hackle on the previous tune on Green Sleeves. That was very nice with Sandy also. Okay, so let's just have a little chat this evening. Oh, a couple other things. If you see gold buckets, that's just a little more business I have to do here. It's a free concert, okay? So you keep your hands out of your pockets, but if you like what you hear and you want to help St. James Food Pantry out, we have, see the lovely, back there? See, in the back, all the way in the back, there's a gold bucket. Very good. I like that. Gold buckets everywhere, okay? Hi up there. Hey, guys, how you doing up there? Yeah, that's cool. Does it sound okay up there? Yeah? We'll turn the band this way for the next day, okay? Yeah, I know. We'll have the soloists come up there just for you guys. That'd be cool. Hey, you know, that's a good idea. We'll go to the balcony. Anyway, the gold buckets are for a free will offering. If you feel moved to help us out, we certainly would appreciate that. We help a lot of families in the area. We do it once a month, so we'd appreciate that. That's what the gold buckets are for. Now, we're going to do trumpets. Oh, I got it. Okay. My brother sent me these things. Fun facts about trumpets. Okay. What's the difference between a jet airplane and a trumpet? About 3 decibels. What is a gentleman? Somebody who knows how to play the trumpet but doesn't. Okay. What's the difference between a free jazz trumpeter and a terrorist? The terrorist has sympathizers. That's really not a very timely joke, is it? No, but it's funny. Okay. Why did the chicken cross the road? To get away from the trumpet players. Okay. How do you get a trumpet to play triple forte? Mark mezzo piano on the part. Yeah, okay. Oh, but there's more. How do you get a trumpet player to play softly? Take away his trumpet. Okay. Oh, but there's more. What's the difference between a trumpet player and God? God knows he's not a trumpet player. For church. And finally, how are trumpets like pirates? They both murder on the high seas. Hey, it's my brother, okay? It runs in the family. Okay, let's start from the top. Stand up, Mr. Mark Linval. Mark's weighing in at 220, okay? 6'4", and oh no, that's the Ultimate Fighting Club that we're in. Okay, Christopher Moores on trumpet, thank you. Perhaps you've seen, he looks familiar because the music shop, that's Chris. He's the guy in the music shop, yeah. Dale Carlton, he's not at the music shop. Mr. Leatherneck Hardware. If you have aircraft hardware you need, that's where to go, okay? Mr. Kendall Spicer. Where are you going to school, Kendall? SIUE, Edwardsville? Oh, yeah, they got a great jazz station down there. Yeah, you should turn it on every now and then. Yeah, they really do. Okay, so we have our college kids now, and our other college kid, Peg Miller. Peg's lovely husband, Jesse, up there. Yeah, it has just taken, it took a position in chemistry, in New Mexico? Is that what it is? Yeah, the head of all New Mexican chemistry. That could be some wild stuff down there. Hola, Senor Jesse Miller. Okay, well, that's the trumpets. Now you know them well, and you heard them well. Hey, didn't they do a nice job on green sleeves? I'm telling you. Okay. Oh, Little Town of Bethlehem is our next song. We're going to get to it now because we did too much talking. And this is a nice swing tune. This is, again, another one of my daughter's Christmas presents. That is a kind of a new tune. Hope you like it. We have several of these sprinkled in the program this evening. If you like it, tell someone. Tell Tim. He's the librarian. Okay. So, O Little Town of Bethlehem. everybody. Okay, we're going to kick Merle out now. That's what you get for doing a nice job. You get kicked off your drum set and replaced by the pastor of the church, Mr. Reverend Justin Snyder. Okay, trombones. That's a piano joke. That's a guitar joke. Trombone. This is a trombone? It said yes next to this joke. I should read it first. Oh, go on. Two girls were walking along when they hear down here. They both look down and see a frog sitting beside the road. The frog said to them, "Hey, if you kiss me, I'll turn..." I should read this and make sure. I think I have that it's okay. I proofread it. Read it. Okay. "Hey, if you kiss me, I'll turn into a renowned and respected bass trombonist and make you both rich and famous." I remember this. The two girls look at each other, and one of them reaches down and grabs a frog and stuffs it in her pocket. The other girl says, "Well, what'd you do that for?" The first replies, "Well, I'm not stupid. I know a talking frog is worth heaps more than a bass trombonist any day." It didn't look good there for a second, though. Okay, that was another one. Oh, why can't a gorilla play trumpet? He's too sensitive. Okay. No. Oh, this one said no. I can't use that one. This is drummers. Okay, drummer. Okay, that's my only trombone joke. If I have any more, I'll go back. I thought I had plenty of them. Anyway. Here we go. What's the difference between a dead snake and a dead trombonist in the road? There's skid marks in front of the snake. The guys in the band know all these. But if you've heard these for the first time, please enjoy. Because there's another one. How can you tell which kid on a playground is the child of a trombonist? He doesn't know how to use the slide, and he can't swing. I love that one. Well, let's meet our trombones. They don't think it's so funny. Look at that. Mr. Tim Gillens on trombone here, everybody. All the way from, where do you live in now? St. Joe. All the way from St. Joe. Ooh, didn't even get the champagne, just all the way to St. Joe. It's Jenny Taylor, everybody. Don't stand up or anything. Come on. Hey. Dave Schnell, please. Stand. Come on, Dave. Yeah, at least. The star of the Beef House Theater, Miss Samantha Schnell. You were delightful. It was very good. Mr. Dave Ivey. This is our new member of the band. Not new to us, but a new member of the first. You're a virgin, right? To the band, yes. Okay. How is it going? Okay. Okay. It sounds good. Yeah. His lovely wife is down in the first row. Notice she sits close to him to keep an eye on him. Okay. You know, you'll meet her in a little bit. Okay. The next tune we're going to do is Winter Wonderland. This is a great one. We're going to feature Justin on the drums here. It's an extremely difficult chart to play. I'm only kidding. It's not that bad. But that's what we're going to give it to Justin because he's an expert, and he's going to lead us through this, right? All right. So here we go. Winter Wonderland. I need to get it out, though. It's here somewhere. Let it snow. Did we do all these already? One Christmas, Holiday Joy. Oh, here it is. How many pages? 3. Oh, that's why. That's... Justin Snyder. I must have turned it off. Winter Wonderland. Okay, let's bring Marty back up. That's 2013. We're in 2015. Where'd all that music come from? Saxophones, my favorite instrument. See if I have a joke about them. They're just funny looking. Yes. Oh, no, that's a bass player. That's coming up. Drums. Let's see. Yes. No. That's about you, Chris. Ginger Baker. Pianist. I got that next. Sax. This is kind of stupid. Why did the saxophone player play lots of wrong notes? She thought, and why did they make it a girl? She, right? I like this. She thought the key signature was just a suggestion. So, I didn't write it, okay? Okay, sax, here's a long one. It says, yes, I can do it. A guy walks through a forest and a fairy suddenly appears and offers him a free wish, whatever it might be. So he takes the newspaper out from under his arms and pointing to various headlines, he announces, in this African nation, there is a bloody civil war. And in the Mideast, neighbors are killing each other. And in this Asian country, there is massive starvation. I want all these people to be free, healthy, and be at peace. Can you do that? He said, well, that's very hard to do, even for me, the fairy sighs. Is there a chance that you can come up with a wish that is a little easier? Well, as a matter of fact, there is. I play soprano saxophone. You guys will get this. And I have such a hard time with the intonation in the upper register that it would be great if you could, and the fairy goes, okay, let's just look at that newspaper one more time. He gave up. Okay, our sax players. Sandy Ivy on Barry sax all the way down there. And if you're eyeing her instrument, it is a solid silver baritone saxophone. She's laughing because it is not a solid silver. We would all be gone. It would be gone, which is the next story I'm going to tell. Mr. Sandy Hackle, who you just heard, entertaining us. Mr. Tom DeTorres with a beautiful solo just a little while ago. Mr. Adam Owens. Adam wants me to keep going. He doesn't want me to stop and talk about him. But guess what? It's Adam time. Okay, yeah. Adam is presently in his 7th year at Eastern Illinois. That's not true. He's going, where did you get that? No, he's in music down at Eastern Illinois, following the footsteps of, how many Eastern guys, right? There's a ton of you here, yeah. So, you'll be just like Mr. Limbaugh. God bless you. That'll be really good in a few years. So good luck with that. But he's at Eastern Illinois. Okay, so here's the story. I had a saxophone once upon a time in a in a land long far away. I had a really nice saxophone. My wife's going, you're not going to tell this story. I'm going to tell the story because maybe someone here will know where my sax is. And then, so we've had a rough summer where we've been out of our house because we had a fire. And then, and this fire, we've been living in a hotel. Okay, so you know how that works, which isn't a big deal. We love living in a hotel. It was great. And last night was the first night we were back in our house since July, okay? But last Monday, the guy who's sanding our floors calls us up at the hotel and he goes, I got some bad news for you. I said, well, what could this be? What, another fire or something? And he goes, no, someone kicked in your back door and ransacked your house. I'm going, oh, come on, are you serious? My wife is a little more upset than I was, but I'm much more upset than she is right now, because you'll hear. So most of the stuff was out of our house. So what did they get? 7 TVs, a bass, a black Fender bass that had been stolen before from me, but that I've recovered, okay? And I thought that was it, until we're getting ready for the Beef House Theater, and I was looking for my tenor, okay? Now I have a Mark VI tenor. It was beautiful. It was, still is somewhere. Anyway, it was my first horn that my parents ever got for me that was absolutely gorgeous. It's like, gentlemen, it's a Stradivarius of saxophones, right? It's just a beautiful horn. It's gone. They took it. Okay? They looked at the case and they looked at my alto, which is another Mark 6, and they didn't take that. So that's why I thought it wasn't gone until the other day, and I went, oh, my tenor is gone. So, consequently, for the last 3 days, because we had to play saxophone, I've gone through every tenor sax that I possibly can to find something that I could play. I have my son's old Vito sax from, for those who know saxophone, this is a beautiful horn. It's terrible. Anyway, the difference between it and my old horn. The reason why I'm telling you this story is not for sympathy, okay? I want my horn back. So if you see my horn somewhere, it's in a black soft case and it looks really cool, and you're in someone said, hey, I've seen the saxophone, give me a call. I'll be more than glad to get back with my horn. But we've tried several horns, and I found one. I have what you call a straight tenor saxophone, and it's about 5 feet high. Yeah. And I tried playing with it at the Beef House, but it's so long that I couldn't sit down and play it. So I thought we wouldn't play that tonight. So we'll make do with what we have. But anyway, that's the story about the saxophones and the house and why we're so happy, and we're just blessed to be here and everything's going well. Our next tune is going to be Christmas Time is Here. It is my favorite song.
Christmas time is here, happiness and cheer, fun for all the children call their favorite time of year. Snowflakes in the air, carols olden times and ancient rhymes and love and dreams to share. Sleigh bells in the air, beauty everywhere. Yuletide by the fireside and joyful memories there. Christmas time is here, we'll be drawing near. Oh, that we could always see such spirit through the year. Sleigh bells in the air, beauty everywhere. Yuletide by the fireside and joyful memories there. Christmas time is here, we'll be drawing near. Oh, that we could always see such spirit through the year. Tom DeTorres on alto sax.
Ready for some holiday joy, gentlemen? Okay, let's give it to them. Okay, Baby It's Cold Outside is one of our favorite tunes. We're going to play it now, featuring Marty and Tom with a small group here. We dig the music out. You have it? You have a copy? Silver Bell, Baby It's Cold Outside. This the one? That's perfect. Okay, and then we'll meet the rhythm section after this because I know you're dying to hear that joke about pianos. Baby, It's Cold Outside. Words and music by Frank Lesser? Not more? More or lesser. It's from the motion picture. Anyone know what picture this is from? What? Anyone, say it. Just say it. Ah! It is Neptune's Daughter. I didn't even know. Yeah. Woo!
You get a free cookie.
You can come to the front row for that now. All right, well, that's what we're going to play. Here we go. Baby, It's Cold Outside. Whenever you're ready, maestro.
I really can't stay.
Baby, it's cold outside.
I've got to go away.
Baby, it's cold outside.
This evening has
Been hoping that
been
you dropped
so
in.
very nice.
I'll hold your hands, they're just like
My
ice.
mother will start to worry.
Beautiful, what's your
My
hurry?
father will be pacing at the door.
Listen to the fireplace.
So really I'd better scurry.
Beautiful, what's your
Well,
hurry?
maybe just a half a drink more.
Put some records on and I'll
The
pour.
neighbors might think,
Baby, it's bad out there.
say, what's in this drink?
No cabs to be had out there.
I wish I knew
Your eyes are
how
like starlight
to
now.
break the spell.
I'll take your hat, your hair looks
I
swell.
ought to say no, 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 sir.
Moving
At least I'm
closer.
gonna say that I tried.
Since I hurt my
I
pride.
really can't
Real
stay.
cold out.
Oh, but it's cold outside. I simply must
Baby,
go.
it's cold outside.
The answer is
But
no.
baby, it's cold outside.
This welcome has
How lucky
been
that you
so
dropped in.
nice and warm.
Look out the window at that
My
storm.
sister will be suspicious.
Gosh, your lips look delicious.
My brother will be there at the door.
Waves upon a tropical
My
shore.
maiden aunt's mind is vicious.
Gosh, your lips are delicious.
Well, maybe just a half a drink
Never
more.
such a blizzard before.
I've got to get
Baby,
home.
it's cold out there.
Say, lend me your
It's
coat.
up to your knees out there.
You've really been
I thrill when you
grand,
touch
but
mine.
don't you see?
How can you do this thing?
There's bound to be talk tomorrow.
My life on
At least there
sorrow.
will be plenty
If you
implied.
got pneumonia and
I
died,
really can't
get over that
stay.
old out.
it's cold outside.
Marty and Tom, how about that? Baby, it's cold outside, but it really isn't. It's going to be warm for the next week. I kind of count on that at Christmas time because I do a lot of baking and I put everything in the garage. Do you guys do that? And that's what's nice about Christmas and Thanksgiving, but it's been so warm that you can't put anything in the garage. So, and then the raccoons come and eat it anyway, so. That's another true story. I'm not living in our house, but we'll get to do that some other day. Hey, are you guys having a good time tonight? Really? Thank you. Way, way up there. I just love you guys up there. That is a, yeah, look at that. Yeah. However, I got some challengers over here. Huh? Hey guys, what do you think? Woo! I think we need to maybe add some new loft seats over there. That'd be kind of cool. You think we can do that? Justin, wherever he's at. Anyway, let's see. Saxophone. How about that guitar one? This is the one I've been over. Now I can't find it. Here we go. Guitar, sax. No, that's the one I couldn't tell you. Two girls and they hear, oh, no, that's the trombone guy. And I'll get it. Oh, piano guy, yes. What do you get when you drop a piano on an army base? A flat major. Just guess what the next one's gonna be. What do you get when you drop a piano down a mine shaft? A flat minor. Stupid, but I love it. Guitar. What do you call a guitarist without a girlfriend? Homeless. Yeah. What do you call someone who hangs out with musicians? A drummer. Okay, let's see. Oh, here's a combo one. Did you hear about the time the bass player locked his keys in the car? It took 2 hours to get the drummer out. He was locked in. And, okay, the drummer. There are a couple great ones here. What do a sneeze and a drum solo have in common? You know it's coming and there's nothing you can do to stop it. It's funny. Come on. It's okay. It's okay. We love drum solos. Okay. How many guitar players does it take to change a light bulb? 12. 1 to change the bulb and 11 to say they could do it better. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, I could have done that. Okay, anyway, let's meet the members of our rhythm section, our crack rhythm section. First of all, the man who was up here, Mr. Root Canal Original, Mr. Alan Waite. Wave to everybody. Our teacher of the year, we'll just make you that. Although we have a teacher of the year already, yeah. So we don't want to say anything about that. Mr. Brian Klett, he's our filling in on bass. And our third bassist, because 2 bassists aren't enough, you need 3 bassists. Mr. Jordan Carlson, everybody. On drums, Mr. Merle Stanford, everybody, huh? Yeah. You weren't locked in the car long, were you? Okay. Also, Mr. Justin Snyder. He'll be out. I'm coming up to Kenny, because this is like a perch up here. This is really cool. He has all the best toys in the world. Yeah. I always wanted to do that. No. Mr. Kenny Flores, everybody, percussionist. Kenny is our really cool looking dude, okay? He looks great. But our other really cool looking dude is Mr. Tom Harrigan. But I'm saving the best for last because we all love guitar players because they can turn it up as loud as they can. And actually, we're going to feature the guitar, Chris, on guitar on this next song, along with Merle. This is another new chart. Oh, Chris Taylor, everybody, on guitar. Sorry. This is another one of my daughter's Christmas presents. Yeah, no, actually, this is our son Miles' Christmas present. He isn't here yet. He's back at, you gotta love this, for those of you who know our son, who's in his third year of law school. Praise the Lord. Praise the Lord. Third year. There's only 3 years of law school, folks, so it's the last one, okay? Which means that my lovely wife and I it's our last year of tuition for him and our lovely daughter, Scarlett. Bless their hearts. Where is she? Hi, Scarlett. She's hiding. Anyway, Miles couldn't be here tonight. He sends his regards. He's still in New York City, in Queens, because his band has a gig. Okay? My son, the law school boy. Perhaps you remember him. He used to be the bari sax player. I have pictures of him as a tenor player. He's never played alto, but he's filled in a couple different spots. But anyway, so Miles has done that. But he has a band now that he's in, and it is, I love this, he's the bass player for a Filipino punk band. Okay, so, yeah, and you ask yourself, is there a genre called Filipino punk? And evidently there is, because they have gigs, unlike the root canals. He's playing more often than the root canals do. That's not true, but we're happy for that. So he couldn't come back because they're cutting a demo this week, and he had to stay in New York City for that demo. But yeah, I'll give you the link. You can see it on YouTube. It's really crazy. Filipino punk band. He's not Filipino. I just want to tell you that. He stands out. Unless there's something you want to tell me, honey. Okay. Yeah, your lips are. We'll speak of this later. Anyway, on to more music, less talk. From this point on, the Carol of the Drum, another new chart. Here we go. Bear with us, and this is kind of a fun one. You guys remember how this goes? Okay, that makes you feel good. Try Merle Sanford on the drums, everybody. Chris Taylor on that guitar. Yeah. Okay, thank goodness I'm out of jokes. Okay? So, and I'm out of thank you, so let's go play some more music. We're going to bring the lovely Peg Miller up here to do... Okay, just to remind everybody, it's the Wolpe one, okay? We have so much music in the book here that we sometimes say Santa Claus is coming into town and they're playing one arrangement and half the band's playing the other one, and they don't know for about 2 minutes. So we just had to remind everyone we're on the Wolpe one here. Yeah, I'll let you kick it off, Ted. Let's go.
You better watch out, you better not cry, better not pout, I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town. He's making a list and checking it twice, gonna find out who's naughty and nice. Santa Claus is coming to town. He sees you when you're sleeping, he knows when you're awake. He knows if you've been bad or good, so be good for goodness sake. Oh, you better watch out, you better not cry, better not pout, I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town. Chris Moore's on the trumpet there. You better watch out, you better not cry, better not pout, I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town. Oh yeah, he's making a list and checking it twice, gonna find out who's naughty or nice. Santa Claus is coming to town. Yeah, he sees you when you're sleeping, he knows when you're awake. He knows if you've been bad or good, so be good for goodness sake. Oh yeah, you better watch out, you better not cry, better not pout, I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming. Santa Claus is coming to town.
So we're going to keep Peg up there, and we're going to do the Roger Holmes version, Holmes, of your favorite, one of your favorite ones, Santa Baby.
Santa baby, just slip a sable under the tree for me. Been an awful good girl, Santa baby, and hurry down the chimney tonight. Santa baby, a 54 convertible to light blue. Been an angel all year, Santa baby, so hurry down the chimney tonight. Think of all the fun I've missed. Think of all the fellas that I haven't kissed. Next year I could be just as good if you'll check out my Christmas list. Santa baby, I want a yacht, and really that's not a lot. Been an angel all year, Santa baby, so hurry down the chimney tonight. Santa honey, one little thing I really need, the deed to a platinum mine Santa made me, so hurry down the chimney tonight. Santa cutie, and fill my stocking with a duplex and checks. Sign your X on the line, Santa cutie, and hurry down the chimney tonight. Come and trim my Christmas tree with some decorations bought at Tiffany. I really do believe in you. Let's see if you believe in me. Santa baby, forgot to mention one little thing, a ring. I don't mean on the phone, Santa baby, and hurry down the chimney tonight. Hurry down the chimney tonight. Hurry tonight.
Ted Miller, everybody. Trumpet solo. Who was it? Mr. Mark Limbaugh? Who was the one before? Chris Moore before. I forgot to say that. So nice job, too. Thank you. It's not easy playing one of those horns that only has 3 buttons on it. We saxophones have 87 little things on here, okay? And it takes quite, a certain intelligence to be able to do this, okay? So, I mean, you can tell by looking at this section here that we're the ones with all the buttons. And then you have the guys with the 3 buttons, and then you have people who have nothing, okay? Which I'm going to say, that I think that's the hardest one of all, because you don't have anywhere to stop. You could go anywhere. So, my hat's off to the trombone people. But anyway, we met you guys, so we're not talking about you anymore. And so, remember Cookies and Punch, the best cookies ever. And what do we play next? This is the one. I've been waiting all night for this. And usually, what happens every year, Mr. Limbaugh's mother and father are out here somewhere, aren't they? Yeah, just wave, just wave. Come on, there you go. Yeah. Give him a hand. They made him. Allegedly, okay, allegedly. We never saw a DNA test or anything, but knowing you two, I know that he had to come from you, so you'll attest, right? Yeah. Anyway, and we're glad you did for the reason of this next song. Oh Holy Night is a beautiful song in itself. It's one of my favorite Christmas carols or Christmas songs. But this is just, it's a lovely arrangement, and then they have Mr. Limbaugh play this. But there's no pressure on, and the reason why I'm bringing this up is every year we practice this. We do practice at 3 o'clock, okay? And we've done this for maybe 4 or 5 years. And we get done with the rehearsal, and we go, wow, that was beautiful. And there's no one out there, okay? Not a soul, and it was gorgeous. And then we play it that night, and it was, it's really good. But I just say, Marty, we can attest that how many times have we go, wow, it was really great rehearsal. So this year what we did is we only played 12 bars at rehearsal, okay? We didn't waste it on the rehearsal at all because we're hoping that you get the benefit of the first time through the day. Yeah. So there's no pressure, Mr. Linval. I'm not even going to look back there. But I know he'll deliver because it's Oh Holy Night. So here we go. What's your tempo? What do you want? Mr. Mark Linvall, everybody. How about that? Huh? Wow. Well, our work here is complete. We should just rest on that. But no, we're treacherous souls. We're going to plot on and see what we can get out of the rest of the band here. Mark, that was absolutely lovely. That was really gorgeous. We love that. Thank you very much. That was... What's that? Christmas, please? That was better than the 12 bars at rehearsal. Okay, the next tune here is called Christmas Blues. I wrote this while I was in the bathroom. It had nothing to do with being in the bathroom, but that's where inspiration didn't come there. It's the only room we had in the house, so I was there. So anyway, we needed a song. I needed a song that we could jam on because every year we do a jam tune, and I wanted just straight ahead blues. So we put this together. It's about the simplest thing we could do to the blues, and we hope you like it, called Christmas Blues. Now, we're going to start, and anyone who wants to jam gets 2 choruses, okay? We went through this before, so we'll start with the trumpets. Go down, raise your hand if you want, and then get to the mic. So, you know, like if you want to and you're a trumpet, get up and go over there. If you're a trombone, come over to the mic here so we can hear you. And then same thing with the sax, pick one of those, and the same thing with the turn your volume up, okay? So here we go. It's called the Christmas Blues. There are words to this we'll teach you all next year. They're really clever and Christmassy, but this year we have to see if this works. So here we go, Christmas Blues. Spicer, everybody. Kettle Spicer. Tim Gellens, everybody. Tim Gellens. going to bring Marty up here. Everybody's waiting for the man with the bags. You're going to kick it off, and let's do it. He'll catch up.
Oh, Mr. Kringle is soon gonna jingle the bells that'll tingle all your troubles away. Everybody's waiting for the man with the bat, 'cause Christmas is coming again. He's got a sleigh full, it's not gonna stay full. He's got stuff to drop at every stop of the way. Everybody's waiting for the man with the bat, 'cause Christmas is coming again. He'll be here with the answer to your prayers that you made through the year. You'll get yours if you've done everything you should. Extra special good he'll make this December the time you remember, the best and the merriest you ever did have. Everybody's waiting for the man with the bat, 'cause Christmas is here again. Kringle is soon gonna jingle all the bells that'll tingle all your troubles away. Everybody's waiting for the man with the bag. Christmas is here again. He's got a sleigh full, it's not gonna stay full. All the stuff that he's dropping, all the step of the way. Everybody's waiting for the man with the bag. Christmas is here again. He'll be here with the answer to your prayers that you made through the year. You'll get yours if you've done everything you should. Extra special good he'll make this December the time you'll remember, the best and the merriest you ever did have. Everybody's waiting, they're all congregating, waiting for the man with the bag. Better watch out now.
Okay, this is one of the best tunes ever, called 12 Days of Christmas. On here it says North Pole Rock. You all know this. You can sing along with this one. And we'll see who gets the 5 golden rings out of the band here, okay? So here we go, 12 Days of Christmas. Sandy Hackle and Tim Gillens on trombone. Okay. All right, here comes the part where there's audience participation. We're going to play Silent Night. And then where there would normally be an alto sax solo or any other solo, we're going to all sing Silent Night, one verse. We all know the words, and if you don't, watermelon. Okay, those, you know what I'm talking about. Anyone who's been in show choir knows when they don't know the word, you go, and you don't look like it. So here we go, Silent Night. It's true, you know it. Well, it's lucky for you guys. It looks like Deck the Halls will not make the performance this evening. I know. I know it's in there, but we'll see about gas. Okay, so this is the last of the new charts. And I got this, even though I love trombone so much. It says trombones under the tree. I figured if they showed up, we must feature them. So it features our trombones, and it's a nice swing chart by Paul Clark called Trombones Under the Tree. Several different tunes in here. You'll see if you can catch them. mention everything there is to mention. Thank you, ladies, for going and getting the cookies and the punch ready. They're the cookies and the punch, ladies. Again, thank you for coming out. Hope you had a good time. We're going to probably end with Rest Ye Merry Samba here. We've kept you for a long time. It will be repeated or replayed on Wednesday, 6:05 on WITY, 980 on your AM dial. 980 on your AM dial, not 890. That'd be WLS. 980. So you can listen to WLS. It'll probably be Sean Hannity or someone like that. But 980 will be a lot better because the root canals will be on there again. You can hear all the stupid things I said. So thanks for coming out this evening. We're going to play a last tune here, Rest Ye Merry Samba. And it's a great little Latin tune. I hope you like this. But please stay for the cookies and punch. It's freezing cold punch and beautiful cookies in the room over there. Thank you very much. So here we go. Rest Ye Merry Samba. Percussion. First Merle, then Kenny. Tim Gillen on trombone, Tom DeToris on sax, Merle Stanford on the drums, Doc Ashton and the Rookels, stand up gentlemen, Christmas Big Band Extravaganza 2015, 9th annual. Thank you very, 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 very much. Go eat some cookies, depart in peace, and have a wonderful night. Thank you guys, thank you very, very much.